Hey guys, what is up? And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And I'm here with another The Ghost and MollyMcGee video. This time we're gonna talk about what has been going on in the fandom for a while, which it's been a controversial one, and I'm here to clear it up. The Ghost and MollyMcGee has given a hint of the future main couple of the series, which is Molly McGee and her crush Oliver or Ollie Chan. However, people are starting to hate this ship. Some people like it a lot, but most people don't. So let's talk about it. First off, the introduction to the ship was in the season 2 premiere, aka called the New Paranormal. Ollie and his family moved to Brighton, with the McGees helping them get settled in. While Molly was helping Ollie, she started developing a crush on him. Unfortunately, the ship got some hate as well alongside loving because they showed Molly and Andrea, because they had better developing and better established friendships in the first season, and their differences. However, with Molly and Ollie, people will find their chemistry to be very boring. People are pointing it out that they have the most similarities and only one difference. Some of the similarities are their personalities. They want to both make the world a better place, and how Ollie's acting like a male version of Molly. Which, yeah, one other thing to people point out, which I really hated for it to be true, is that Ollie is basically a male version of Molly. Which that sucks for other couples to look similar, as of right now, because some other couples that are straight, that we got, that are hetero couples, were not as similar at all. They look very different. Like, example could be Willow and Hunter, of course. And by the way, he doesn't have enough development so far to make people think that he's just a random boring love interest and trash. Now with all the explanations, let's jump into how this could be improved in the future, and the creators are just trying to trick us to hate him in the first place and then go back going into loving him and adoring him. First off, let's start with the other ships like Molly and Andrea and why people ship those. With Molly, people started shipping them since the episode Hal and Harry, due to how their friendship is good with their interactions as best friends, making the shippers getting sparked. One of the creators, probably Bob Ross, said that people were reading too much into it, and that they're just best friends. And Bob replied that if this shit can happen with him, maybe. And yeah, and I feel like this will end up as an answer that they will never make it canon in the show. So yeah. With Andrea, people shipped it because of the protagonist X or times X mean girl trope / vibe similar to Lumity in the Owl House. Alongside Molly, these two ships had some due to Ollie being introduced. With Ollie being boring for a while, people still prefer Molly or Andrea. However, I don't feel like this ship can happen. There are possible implied reasons with Molly and Andrea. So, yeah, I only see Molly and Libby as best friends because, I can feel it as a romantic so much. And now with Andrea, it is implied that Andrea is part of the LGBT community since we had that in a Pride TV short. Yeah, and when she was there with a redhead girl was shown in a TV short called Scratch. Molly's his third wheel. She was with Andrea and taking a selfie, and we can see the blushes that they both have. Further implying that she is going to be Andrea's love interest. The creators confirmed that she will appear in the future episode, and we will get more of her if the third season happens. So I don't think Andrea could happen very likely if the show is putting it at this direction. So I feel like Andrea won't likely happen in the show. Sorry, shippers. I know some of us fans are wanting more LGBT representations in the show lately. You already have some, which you know if you can see it yourself in the show, just in case of spoilers. I don't want to spoil you guys if you're new to the show. But Bill and Bob don't want to tell a story for Molly or Andrea. It is not that kind of shit they wanted to go into development. Besides, I asked Bob that how they came up for Ollie to be Molly's love interest. He answered that lots of conversation were in the writer's room of what they wanted to do with the second season. So they planned for it. Besides, not every main character has to be LGBT. They don't want to tell a story like that. Still, Molly can still be bi or pan, neither of them. Yeah, I both had canon them to be queer, and I'll talk that later in the video. Besides the Ghost of Molly McGee, it's all about a girl befriending a ghost and going on adventures, crazy adventures, their development, their side characters getting development, and making the world a better place and going through the issues that people have in real life. It's not about ship bashing. Shipping is supposed to be fun for everyone, and yeah, we're not going to go into a ship war in the end of the show. Although it's fine that to give a love partner to the main character, some other shows did that too, like the Owl House, Star vs. the Forces of Evil. I know Star vs. the Forces of Evil have been ruined because of romance, but hopefully the Ghost of Molly McGee will do better than than Star vs. Amphibia was all about Anne Boone-Choi figuring out herself as a person and her experience in Amphibia, not with her being in a relationship with either two of her best friends, Sasha or Marcy. Although her relationship with Sasha, aka Sasha Anne, is kind of applied after Matt confirmed that both of them are intended. I think Anne is kind of implied to be queer, as in some interviews after Amphibia ended, and Sasha's canonically bisexual after Matt confirmed in the series finale. I'll talk about Sasha Anne in a later video because this video is about to give a solution to the Molly problem. Now, let's jump into Ollie's character. When people first saw Ollie, he didn't feel interesting like the other characters until 5 minutes on Main Street and the On Hunting a Brain video, as he got better development in those episodes. In Let's Play Turnable, which is one of the recent episodes came out just in the past couple weeks, his personality was started being shown as a character of how his personality really is. Although in the beginning, he had the same personality and energy as Molly, which kind of makes sense, he being a male version of Molly, and not having an interesting character development, just almost having the same as Molly, but really different, as he dislikes ghosts, but he already now loves it, and Molly have most loves in ghosts. As a solution, Ollie start to get a lot of development for the season. As I said before, in the future of the show, maybe go more in depth about him to have a difference from Molly and his personality. As the fact of Ollie being a male version of Molly, that could be some other shifts from other shows outside of Disney too. Like, yeah, some other ships are kind of two characters who are on the ship can kind of look kind of the same almost. Like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. The other ships have that too. And maybe there will be some design changes to his character, like to a little bit a little bit different from Molly. As I asked if the main characters will get outfit changes or / maybe also a hairstyle changes in the potential third season. Barbara said it's an appealing idea, but there's also some negativity for that too, as in he said in the post. If we get the design upgrades in the third season, hopefully if Molly and Ollie's design are going to be different from each other, that can be a potential solution. I know it's not about designing, but his haircut looks kind of similar to Molly, to be honest, but I'm not going to get too much in depth about the design, so yeah. Last but not least for this video, let's talk about headcanons. Since I can say that I'm a Molly / molliver shipper, I don't feel like both of them are even straight. I headcanon Molly as pan, although some people headcanon her as bi, since she's more likely and had the bi rainbow on her helmet when riding her bike, and also having the bi-colored flag pattern on her skirt, like with patterns and textures on it, if you can see her in design. Her voice actor, Ashley Burch, came out as pansexual queer last year, so there's a possibility of Molly being LGBT, either bi or pan. I just like to go pan because I like to see more pansexual characters rather than bi, because, you know, I'm also a pansexual person myself, so it makes sense for me. With Ollie, I don't have the feeling of him being straight at all. Like, I can't see him just only be having attracted to girls at all. Like, I just kind of don't feel it. It feels more boring for his character. That would make it more boring, in my opinion, if he just be straight. Some people said that Ollie gives them bi energy, which makes sense to me too. Like, yeah, giving off those bi vibes, in my opinion. When I first saw Ollie, he looked so non-binary from his looks. Like, I thought, is he a non-binary character? Excuse me? If you want more explanation on these headcanons, I'm posting, I don't know when this video will come out, like it will come out before I make the LGBT headcanon for the Ghost Friends and Andre video. So if you're watching this after that video comes out, I don't know, but I'll make a future video or I already have the video of the head canons for the Ghost Friends and then on Andrea, which I uploaded recently. For now, I like to head canon them as a Panther Buy ship after Huntlow from the Owl House, since that ship is also my #1 ship in the Owl House, to be honest. I kind of feel like this is my next big hetero relationship to ship after Hunter and Willow, because yeah, the Owl House ended and I definitely need something else to ship for a while. So yeah, as always, I want to know your thoughts. Is this gonna help you get used to Ollie Chen in the future of the show? Let us know. Yeah, so much for watching, and until next time, guys, bye.